What in heaven's name has hit their club? It is 79-58. Portland out in front. Here come the Denver Nuggets. In the traveling blue, over to David Thompson, the right side. Fakes, drives underneath. Hands to Issel, forces his way underneath. He's fouled.
Yeah, good call. There's the case right there. Jack Madden has been kind of intimidated a little bit by Jack McKinney and Jack Ramsey getting a little bit mad at him. That time he didn't blow his whistle when he should have. And the outside official, Darrell Garrison, called the play, and it was a foul on Robin Jones,
who was come in for Bill Walton during the timeout. Robin playing the post with Lucas, Holland, Larry Steele back in the ball game, and Johnny Davis. Issel at the line. 10 points. He misses the first free throw.
I'll tell you, they got the 5 fingers around the throat and the cast iron elbow out there on that free throw line tonight.
Second free throw is good by Dan Issel. Blazers are over the limit. They are into the penalty. Dan at the line, 3 to make 2. At the line, they are 19 for 36. And a 19 for 37.
20 for 37.
Excuse me, 20 for 37. I beg your pardon. 79-60. Portland out in front. Issel getting 2 more. Hollins works his way in the right front court. David Thompson on him. Robin comes over. We got a foul. Yes, sir.
Reaching in, David Thompson.
Hey,
they're doing the penalty.
Give a lot of credit to Robin Jones. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, they do give it to David Thompson.
Yes.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah, he reached in.
But give a lot of credit to Robin Jones moving in there.
He came up there and set that pick and made it, created a play. That's really one thing that Robin does very well. He's a very unselfish player, in fact, almost too much so. And he comes out there and sets that play up trying to help the other players.
Denver over the limit. Hollins at the line. First free throw is not good. Lionel will have 1 more with 4:18 remaining to be played in the third quarter. Second free throw by the Train. This one stays. Lionel Hollins in the ball game is a total of 15 points. 80-60 is the score. Blazers lead by 20. 4:10 to go in the third period. McClain bounced past to Willie Wise. Steele on him. Shoves him a little bit. Wise going to make the move. And he goes to the hoop. Short. No good. Rebound has got it. Issel took it away from Steele and Robin Jones and stuffed it. And Marvin Webster was right there to help screen away.
That was part of the trouble. Both Steele and Robin Jones were fighting for the ball instead of one of them just calling for it and taking the ball.
80-62. Portland out in front. Hollins to the high post man. Robin Jones over to Johnny Davis outside. They screen. Johnny waits, won't shoot. Holland, 25-footer. Short, no good. Marvin Webster, the rebound for Denver. Ahead to Teddy McClain. Here they come quickly down the floor to Issel. Drive, shoots. Offensive foul. Issel. Good play by Johnny Davis.
With that, he started to make a play on the ball. He thought better of it. Took up his place where he should have been. And that was in front of that big, slow-moving freight, and Issel ran over him.
Bobby Jones checks in for Denver, and Dan Issel will go out. He's hobbling a little bit on that bad right leg right now.
Yeah, I think he's being bothered by that leg.
He has 4 personal fouls. Blazers get the ball back. 80-62 is the score. Johnny Davis, Robin Jones rolls the middle, scores all away. The rubber band man did it again.
Right over the top of Marvin Webster, who tried to check him.
82-62 by 20. The old equitable scoreboard says Willie Wise right of the key, takes a look. Everybody is covered. Now to David Thompson. He drives the baseline, pump, hits the backboard. Offensive foul. David Thompson.
Boy, Jack Madden's gone completely the other way now. He's calling everything in favor of Portland. I'm sure Larry Brown, it doesn't do any good for him to get excited.
David Thompson picks up his 5th personal foul. The Blazers lead by 20 and get the ball back. We got the 4th quarter to go. Can it quit now? Steele, Hollins around the top of the circle, back to Steele, drives, rolls to the middle. Oh, he doesn't score. Gets his own rebound. Johnny Davis, 25-footer. No, it doesn't go. Lucas keeps it alive. Hands back out, but I believe he stepped over the end line. He did at the end. Right down by the Denver bench.
Johnny could be a little tired. In fact, I think he may put Lloyd Neal in and have Johnny come out and move Larry Steele. No, he's going to have Luke come out. Johnny D, I think, is a little tired, Bill. That's why he shot that ball so bad.
Lucas checks out. Hollins and Davis in the Blazer backcourt. Neal, Robin Jones, and Larry Steele. And it's the Blazer bench with the exception of Hollins right now. Here's a pass into Marvin Webster. Reaching from behind, tipping it away, Robin Jones. No foul there. Reached over his shoulder, but tipped the ball out of bounds. Right down to our left in front of the Blazer bench. Willie Wise will inbound with 17 seconds on a 24-second clock to Matt Calvin. Now to Teddy McClain. Back over to Willie Wise. Wise backs in on Johnny Davis. Turns around, shoots. He doesn't get it. Tip up and a rebound at McClain, and we get a loose ball foul. McClain. That's 2 on Teddy McClain. And the Blazers will go to the charity stripe. That's going to be Larry Steele, I do believe.
No, Marvin Webster.
You see what they did? They went to the wrong end.
Yeah, they did. Marvin Webster was trying to get after Robin Jones for coming over his back. He got a little bit, I think the word could be exuberant. He went flying over the top and used him a bit like a saddle horse. But, of course, it was unintentional. It was just one of those things. And Lionel went up and said, "Hey, Marvin, cool it, big fella." He said he didn't mean nothing.
They started to go to the line right out in front of us, but everybody said, hey, we got to go to the other end. Herman Gilliam now is going to check in, and Lionel Hollins will come out, and everybody is up on their feet again.
Of course, this is the kind of game that Herman likes to play, Bill. He's a good open court, razzle-dazzle type player, and he loves to come in here with a 20-point lead, maybe a 22-point lead.
Larry Steele's first free throw is good. 2:31 to go. Third period. It is now 83-62. Will it be 84? It is. 84-62. Blazers by 22.
I don't know.
Teddy McClain works the ball to midcourt. Hop, skips, and jumps over the midcourt line. Dishes off to Mac Calvin from the left side. Fake, goes around, spins around to the pivot, gets it low to Marvin Webster. Turns around, shoots a 7-foot jumper. No good. Lloyd Neal, the rebound. Ahead to Herman Gilliam. Jones takes off to the right side. Gilliam takes a look. Turns around, bounce past Robin Jones. Turnaround jumper off the iron. No good. Rebound of Willie Wise. Wise hurt himself.
You can't take 20 seconds. I don't think they've already taken one in the second half. When they took one for
Wise
Dan
hurt
Hensel.
himself. It wasn't Portland players, but it was Wise. He hurt himself.
Denver will get the ball in backcourt. And the horn has sounded, and Ramsey goes to midcourt. They're going to have a timeout, right? They are required to call for a timeout now.
They have to. They can't take a second 20-injury timeout and a half. And that's what they asked for.
Will be, network, an extra timeout. We're going to send it your way. 2 minutes and 3 seconds remaining to be played wherever you may be. Third period at the score. Portland 84, Denver 62. Action will continue in just a moment. He gets back so quick.
Calvin was in no place to handle the ball. It went right out of bounds.
Now Gilliam will try it again. This is off the right side. Hollins, Steele, bounce pass. Hollins, baseline, scores just like that.
Great play. Great speed by Larry Steele.
19 points for Lionel Hollins. 9 of those here in the third period. 45 seconds to go in the third. Mac Calvin double teamed at the free throw line. Can't shoot. He's covered. Over to McClain. Back out to Mac Calvin. He's going to shoot this time. Leans into a shot. No good. Neal, the rebound. Outlet pass to Hollins. Steele is free on the right wing. Gets the ball. Oh, he put it behind him. However,
went off the leg of McClain.
Yep.
I'll tell you, that time there were 5 white shirts on the break. They come out of there like so many bees out of the hive. Said, "We're going to get you."
You've got to read that article in this week's edition of the Sporting News by Bob Wolf. What the Blazers are doing here tonight, he explains in his story. We alluded to it at halftime. 88-64. Portland out in front. They get the ball. Gilliam on the left front court. Now to the high post man, Robin Jones. It's the bench that's doing it tonight. Over to Hollins. They screen. Lionel pump, shoot. Short. No good. Off the iron. Willie Wise, the rebound in traffic. Brings the ball up the full in the midcourt line. Willie Wise doubles, dishes off McClain. His jumper, no good. Rebound tipped up by Marvin Webster. No good. Ball batted back at the horn. The third period is over.
Place has gone crazy again, as well as should.
The Blazer fans can taste it. We have completed 3. The score reads Portland 88, Denver 64, and action will continue in just a moment.
Part of a good day is shopping at Safeway. We're more than a food store. We're doing things your way. Safeway will do what we can to brighten your day.
Announcing the grand opening of the all-new Safeway store in Hazeldale. Come and see our beautiful new store as we celebrate with free gifts, refreshments, prizes, and surprises too. Register as you may win one of many beef pork quarters to be given away, or an exciting Hawaiian trip for 2, plus many prizes. There's nothing to buy. Just register with each visit to our new Hazeldale Safeway in Vancouver. All Safeway stores join in the celebration with store-wide grand opening Super Savers. So pick up the savings at your nearby Safeway and join us for the big grand opening festivities at the new Safeway store in Hazeldale.
Let's be friends.
If you can hang in there with us, wherever you may be, do so. The place is a bedlam. A 24-point lead, Portland going into the 4th and final period. And the Blazer bench stays in there with the exception of Lionel 18 points. Davis with 19. The Blazers leading scorers. 14 for Steele, 11 for Lucas, 5 for Gross, 10 for Bill Walton. Most of the starters are on the bench. They're getting a rest. Neal, Steele from the far corner. Short, no good. Rebound, who's got it? In traffic. It bounced off Teddy McClain as he collided with Larry Steele. They were fighting for the ball and went out of bounds off Teddy McClain. Denver player. Blazers get the ball back in front court. 11:43 remaining to be played in the game. Hollins inbounds and about pass to Neal. Back to Lionel Hollins. Works the ball around the horn to the right side. Put it on the floor for Larry Steele. Bounce pass to Neal. Drives on Silas. He's fouled on the dribble drive. Silas picks up the foul.
You bet he did the same thing that Lloyd did to him earlier, and he reached across trying to stop the drive, and Lloyd Neal beat him to the hoop. Lloyd Neal has done a great job, Bill, coming in the game. He has helped them just keep the game going, and he's been getting that ball off that defensive board and getting that break going. Without Bill being in there, that's making a difference.
Blazers lead by 24. They get the ball back now. It's 88-64. That was the score at the end of 3. Nobody scored thus far in the 4th and final period. Hollins to Neal. On the guard forward exchange, Hollins back to Neal. Bounce pass, Gilliam, 8-foot jumper. Oh, nothing but air. Boy, he had Marvin Webster all over, and the only thing he could do is throw it up, which he did. Here's a errant pass to Thompson, intercepted by Steele. Hollins, Steele works the ball on the right side. Now to Hollins, they set it up. In the middle, Neal, pump, shoots. Oh, he doesn't get it. Good play. Marvin Webster, the rebound. Whoop, we got a loose ball foul.
Yeah, Robin Jones.
Robin Jones was right there, yep.
I tell you, who made that play possible, and Bill, it was hard to see it. But Herm Gilliam tiptoed up behind McClain and tipped that ball out of his hands, and Larry Steele was right there to get the tip ball.
Denver brings the ball back up the floor. McClain, Paul Silas, dropped the ball over for David Thompson, tipped away by Lionel Hollins, and Lionel tipped it out of bounds. Good effort. It was right in front of us. Jack Madden made one of his few good calls tonight.
No, me.
You say that, you might as well say that. He's standing 3 feet away.
He can't really. Wise, I don't care if he does anyway. McClain, David Thompson, late spring, David with the ball. Now to Webster, in the circle, into the far corner, McClain, right side. He lets it fly, iron, that's all. Tipped up by Silas, no good. Willie Wise with the ball. Rolls away from everybody. Hollins, 3-on-2. Hollins, Gilliam, waits back. Robin Jones, down to Gilliam. Here's the shot from the corner. Somebody got a hand on it. Willie Wise did. Webster with the ball to McClain, down the floor to the right side. He drives, stops, shoots, he doesn't get it. Rebound, Marvin Webster, and he tipped it out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball.
I tell you, Marvin is playing a pretty good game for him, Bill. He's hustling awful hard, and he's trying to keep that ball alive on the boards. None of them have given up, but he's working out there harder than anybody.
Hollins and Gilliam in the Blazer backcourt. Herman works the ball to midcourt. They're going to left to right if he can visualize everything. To Robin Jones, the postman. Webster on him. Rubberman Van turns around, dishes off to Gilliam. He drives, right-handed hook, going to be way short. No good. Webster the rebound. Well, nobody scored in the third period yet. McClain, Silas, he rolls to the hoop. He doesn't get the bucket, but he is fouled.
Yeah.
And it's Lionel Hollins.
Yeah, he blocked him. He didn't take up a position early enough, Bill, and he kept retreating with him. He should have just taken up a position and held it.
10-17 remaining to be played in the 4th and final period. It's been a hectic, a gruesome, but fantastic 3 periods of basketball for the home folks.
Johnny D is coming in for Herm Gilliam as well. He should. Herm's taken 3 bad shots. He's forced the ball up a little bit. His timing's off. And Johnny D is having such a great game. Jack's putting him back in.
Portland shot 55% in the third period, 10 for 18. And Denver was 8 for 22. Robin Jones goes out as well. Walton, Neal, Bob Gross with Hollins and Johnny Davis as Paul Silas goes to the free throw line.
Jack did this, I think, for one reason, to put Bill back in there, to keep any momentum from coming on the part of Denver, to really get him down in the hole.
Silas misses the first free throw attempt. The great veteran that he is really upset right now. Second free throw off the side of his hand, no good. He missed them both. Rebound, Walton. They are 20 for 41 at the free throw line, Denver. Davis drives underneath. Lloyd Neal put it up. Blocked, no foul. Webster picked off by Silas. Right to Mac Calvin. Lickety Brindle down the floor to the left side. Calvin holds it up. Down to Webster. Around the horn to the right side. David Thompson leans into a shot. Fouled. Bobby Gross.
Yep. He did. He got him on the arm. David Thompson made a good fake. He got both Bob Gross and Bill up in the air. Bill got a piece of the ball, but the foul was on Bobby Gross.
Jack Ramsey motioning out to Bobby Gross. They stay in your feet.
Sure, he's getting
stay in your feet. So Bob Gross picked up his 5th personal foul. And David Thompson will go to the free throw line. Thompson in the ball game has been held to 14 points in this game. He now has 15. 88-65.
That's too fast.
Thompson, second free throw.
Boy, they
not
have a
good.
hard time at that free throw line. Wow.
88-65 is the score. Portland out in front. Davis at midcourt. Drives on Jimmy Price. Fake. Bounce pass to Hollins right side. Down to Bobby Gross to get a load of Walton. Issel back in. Waits. Neal drives around. Issel goes to the hoop. He scores!
He gave the old rocking chair move. A little hesitation. The defense hesitated for a second. He went right on by him.
90-65 is the score. Portland out in front. Nuggets come back down the floor. We got a whistle and a foul. Now we have a little argument all the way from the ball with Issel and Walton. I don't know what that was all
Bill
about.
did argue. Issel came down and just shoved him in the middle of the back, and there was no call for it. Bill said, hey, what are you doing? He said, play the game.
Foul is on Johnny Davis. His third. Blazers 14 fouls. So Bobby Jones will inbound for Denver in front of Calvin around to Issel 6. Fake. His shot blocked by Johnny Davis, but Calvin got it back again. Cuts to the left side. Here's back to Jones. Tipped away. Hollins.
Well,
Neal back to Hollins. Down the floor to the left side. Johnny Davis. Oh, they're everywhere tonight. Over to Hollins from Johnny Davis. Drives the middle stop. Free throw line jumper. Good, but we have a whistle before he got it away.
Mac Calvin.
Reaching in. And he got in before the shot was on its way. Second team foul for Denver. Blazers get it back. Clock reset to 24, 9:13 to go in the game. This Monday night. Sixth game of this series. Blazers lead 90-65. Finally working the Walton. High post man on the right side to Davis. Fakes from a handoff. Goes to the baseline. His jumper iron. Good shot. Wouldn't stay. David Thompson. The rebound brings the ball up the floor. David at midcourt leaps to the air for the back. Calvin to the left corner. Calvin lets it fly. He's got it. Back Calvin. Little fade away into the seat. It's now 90-67. Denver making a little spurt here. Johnny Davis spins over the midcourt line. Blazers moving left to right now. Bounce pass. Neal gets away from Bobby Jones. Dishes over for Hollins. Cross court. Davis. Gross. Fake. Walton jumper. Flat. It's there.
Wow, big hoop. That could be the nail right there, Bill. 25-point lead. 8:30 to go. That should be the one that does the trick.
Bill Walton getting the last two. Down the floor, Denver. Issel into Bobby Jones. A right-handed hook off the glass and in. Bobby Jones. 92-69 is the score. Blazers go back the other way. They'll get a week's rest. Their next game will be on Friday, either against Los Angeles or San Francisco. Neal around the Walton pick, goes to the top of the key. They hand over to Johnny Davis. Davis drives, finds room, dishes off the Gross. 12-footer, not going to be any good. Short off the front of the iron. Bobby Jones the rebound, a Price down the floor to Mac Calvin. Calvin drives, offensive foul!
Good play, Lionel Hollins. Good play. He got down in front of him. Mac Calvin tried to get around him, but he didn't make it.
Slackers?
An offensive foul on Mac Calvin.
Good
Blazers
play.
get the ball in backcourt. You'd gone around. It was a good play by the train. It is 92-69. Portland 7:50 remaining to be played in the game. Davis to Lionel Hollins. Quickly down the floor. Left side. Swing it right. Davis fakes right. Goes left. Still with the ball. Price all over him. Slaps his arm away. Crowd reacts. Over to Gross. Neal from the circle. Flat. It's there.
Well, they love Mark Neal. He's coming and done a big job, both defensively and there with a big group on the offense.
Jimmy Price. Denver. Bobby Jones backs in. Hands to Calvin. Screens. Calvin hits from the right side. Now Walton quickly inbounds to Johnny Davis. Cross-court pass to Lionel Hollins. 7:20 in the books to go. Hollins on the stutter drive on the right front court. Jimmy Price picks him up there. Sixth game. Will it all be over? Over to Walton. Tipped away from Bill. From behind by Dan Issel. Blazers will get the ball back. And I believe Denver wants a timeout. They are. Larry Brown calling for a timeout. 7:15 exactly remaining to be played in the fourth and final period. The score reads at this point, Portland 94, Denver 71. Action will continue in just a moment. And Johnny Davis takes the floor. It will be Portland's ball. Thompson, Issel, Bobby Jones, Jimmy Price, and Mac Calvin in there for the Denver Nuggets. They were looking for Denver Nugget gold, but they're not going to get it, apparently. Hollins to Walton. Walton meeting low post. Now he's going to drive on Issel. Dishes off to Hollins. Dibbles, pump, shoots. He's not going to get it. He almost made it. Pressure bucket, but he's fouled. Mac Calvin.
I'll tell you, Bill, I'm surprised that Bill still has, Jack still has Bill Walton in there. I would think that he'd be pulling him out here pretty quick, putting Robin Jones in, because they're still going to take a chance on an injury. He needs to give Bill as much rest as he can.
Hollins' first free throw in this case is not good. Lionel in the ball game has 19 points, 6 after 1, 10 at the half. Little Monty Tao going to get some playing time in the playoffs for the first time. Hollins misses both free throws. Looks like Larry Brown might be throwing in the towel.
Yes, I think it's, you know,
Issel underneath Bobby Jones, pressured by Neal, but Bobby Jones muscles his way underneath and got the bucket. Good play. 94-73. 6:50 to go in the game. Hollins works his way low, pumps a 5-footer, way short, no good. Rebound, who's got it? Walton couldn't hang on to it. Picked off by Calvin, down to floor to Thompson, breakaway, and David stuffs that baby. Now Gross will inbound it back court to Johnny Davis. They're going to have some substitutions, and we'll get a station break in momentarily. Johnny Davis works the ball on the right front court. Bounce pass to Walton. Issel behind him. Walton takes a look, rolls around, goes in front of the free throw line, double pump, shoots, short up the front of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, Neal. He is hammered, no foul, my word. Race brings the ball up the floor over for Thompson, and he goes. Gross strips it away. Takes the ball away from David Thompson. Back to Johnny Davis. Davis drives around. Calvin dishes off to Hollins. There's the jumper. Off the bucket. No good. Rebound, Bobby Jones, Denver. Lobs the ball ahead on a softball style to Jimmy Price. He goes one end of the floor to the other. Goes to the hoop. His shot. Walton. Price is on the floor, sitting there. Rolls it back to Calvin. His jumper no good. And Lionel Hollins gets the rebound, and Ramsey is going to call for a timeout.
good time to do it, too. They're getting a little bit tired, lackadaisical out there. That time the ball bounced out to Jim Price. He was sitting on the floor, and he caught it sitting on the floor for a rebound.
We have a timeout. Maybe the last one. 5:51 remaining to be played in the game. The score reads Portland 94, Denver 75.
Care of Bill. They don't want to get lackadaisical and careless, and they're doing that right now. They've got to remember this game isn't over. You never know in this league, and you've got to be tough.
Monty Tao down the floor, lobs the ball underneath to David Thompson. Blocked by Walton at the end. Ahead to Johnny Davis to Hollins. Tries to dish off the steal. Batted away McLean. Hollins gets it again. Johnny Davis. He hits.
Big hoop, Bill. That's a big hoop.
Johnny Davis, 21 points in the ball game. He will be our post-game guest tonight. Johnny Davis, who got a starting assignment tonight. Monty Tao, left corner, drives in the middle. Marvin Webster, pump, shoots. He's got it from the left side.
Good play by Monty Tao. Went in, drew Bill Walton to him and laid the ball off to Marvin Webster.
Hollins quickly the other way, finds room, and he goes, drives, and he was sandwiched in as he got underneath the twine. Issel on one side, Monty Tao and McLean down there, and he dribbled right out of bounds.
Not a smart play. When you got Issel and the racer down there, Marvin Webster, you don't try to take the ball to the board. You back out and wait for help.
Monty Tao, they swing it left to David Thompson. Steal on him. David makes the move, drives the middle, underneath. Issel fouled the ball, got it again, turns around, shoots, nothing but air. Came to the far side of the rim to Maurice Lucas. One hands the ball at midcourt to Johnny Davis. He steps over the midcourt line. Less than 4 minutes to go in the game. 96-79 Portland. Davis in the left front court. To Luke. Field left side. Luke cuts through. Webster all over him. Now to Johnny Davis. Davis drives, pump, shoots over Monty Tao. Iron, no good. Leaping high for the rebound. Marvin Webster. Outlet pass from Monty Tao.
Look at Lionel.
Lionel has the ball, and the ball went right through him.
I can't believe it. He thought he was a wicket in a game of croquet. That thing went right through his legs. He couldn't believe it. He had the thing caught, and he went right through there.
96-81 Portland. Uh-oh. Now Monty Tao and Lionel Hollins throw a couple of punches at one another. Monty Tao says, okay. Lionel is being restrained. Now Marvin Webster is also being restrained by his coach, Larry Brown. Monty Tao, I think, says, I'm sorry, really. He and Lionel Hollins, just in the heat of battle, that's all. It's going to be Denver's ball. There'll be no foul. Webster is really upset, but Darrell Garrison says, no, there's no foul. Nothing will happen. Larry Brown still out on the floor.
Larry's talking to the guys. He said, hey, guys, let's be cool. Let's do the game like that. Look, Monty looked kind of funny swinging at Lionel Hollins. I mean, he's swinging uphill. He's so much smaller than Lionel. But he wasn't going to take any guff. He said, you can't bully me, you big guy.
That's right. Darrell Garrison probably said, I'm not going to call a foul on you, Monty. Not going to be doing any good now. Monty brings the ball up the floor. Now to Webster. Rolls around to Walton. Then he goes, shoots. He scores. Good play by Marvin Webster. Now it's 96-83, folks.
Back to that 17-point number again.
Hollins. Lucas to the right side. Underneath Walton. Alley-oop. Puts it up. No, he traveled with the ball. Bill Walton. 3 minutes, 5 seconds remaining to be played. Now Larry Brown of the Denver Nuggets, they think they have a little light. The Blazer bench down to our left. It's only a 13-point lead. Less than 3 minutes to go now. David Thompson left of the key. Steele on a bounce pass to McLean all alone. Ramsey, I believe, is going to call for a timeout as Hollins works the ball over to midcourt line. Takes the ball over to midcourt line. Here comes the timeout. Now Hollins and Monty Tao start to do their thing again. And that was broken up. So this is an extra timeout network, and we're going to send it your way, and the crowd is mumbling here because this game is not over. We have 2:47 remaining to be played of the game. The score reads Portland 96 to Denver Nuggets 85. Action will Hollins, Lucas, Walton, Steele, and Johnny Davis. Davis pulled inbound in front court across the way. Davis with the ball high over his head. Now to Lionel Hollins, breaks down to the pack. Lionel with the ball on the left side, with the ball on the floor to Lucas. Takes a look, over for Steele. They swing it right to Johnny Davis. Now to Lucas, in traffic, double pump, shoots. He fouled. Walton right there, grabbed it and stuffed it, but however, Lucas was hammered by Marvin Webster. 14 fouls, 2-shot foul. Good play. They ran Luke inside like they did Bill in that first game they won back in Denver. They ran that double screen, ran him inside where he got the ball low and took the shot over. Lucas at the line for a pair. Bobby Jones.
No, what you tell her?
Luke's first free throw is good. He's got 12 points in the ball game tonight, Maurice Lucas. And he's playing with 4 personal fouls and has been for some time. So has Walton, as a matter of fact. Lucas with 1 more. It's all quiet at the Western front. He misses that. Rebound, David Thompson. Looks like he stepped out of bounds, but he hung in there. The ball to Monty Tao. Long pass down the floor to Bobby Jones. Works the ball on the left front court. Now they get it inside. Webster back out to Monty Tao. Stripped away. Johnny Davis breakaway. That's it. Big play right there. That's the one that's going to make the difference now. Johnny Davis with a steal and a drive and a layup all the way. Denver coming back down the floor. And we got a foul on Johnny Davis. Wouldn't you know it? At the other end of the floor. I called him on the block. McLean's going to go to shoot 2. He's on the way to the hoop. Johnny had pretty good position, but those kind of calls, the official can determine whether he was slid in front of him when he was in the air, that type of thing. And, of course, they're going to try to give Denver a break, not to make him look too bad coming down here in the closing minutes. But with 2 minutes and 10 seconds, unless Portland absolutely crumbles here, they've got the ball game won. As a little side note, this is the Blazers' 99th game of the year, including preseason, the regular season, and playoffs. Larry Steele will come out, and Bob Gross will come in. Bobby's playing with 5 personal fouls. Johnny Davis now has picked up his 5th personal foul. McLean's first free throw is good. 99-86 is the score. McLean can make it 99-87, and he does. 99-87. Blazers being pressured in the backcourt. They're going to have to watch it. Johnny Davis, Bobby Gross. He works the ball over the midcourt line. Throws into the far right-hand corner to Lucas. Back out to Bobby Gross. Less than 2 minutes to go in the game. Now the crowd comes alive again. Over to Lionel Hollins in the left front court. They're going to play the clock down. They get it to Walton. Walton turns around, makes a move on to Webster. Turns around, hook shot off the glass. No good. Webster the rebound. Bobby Gross fouls out. And Bobby Gross, with a loose ball foul, fouls out of the ball game. And Jack Ramsey will have to go to the bench. Larry Steele back in again. And Larry Steele does come in. Bobby Gross will come out. With 1:46 remaining to be played. And Denver, they have yet to give up. Fighting, scratching, hugging, and clawing, because this has been some kind of sensational playoff series in the NBA between these 2 very, very fine basketball teams. Marvin Webster at the line. The crowd roars, and the free throw is good by the human eraser. Marvin in the ball game has 11 points. Webster shooting 75% at the line in this series, averaging about 4 points. Second free throw not good. Walton takes the ball off the iron. That big 11-point difference is back again, and it's not too much. With a minute and 40 seconds, they can get it back. Johnny Davis in the left front court. Drives through everybody, handles the ball. All of the Globetrotters. Back to Hollins, into the far corner. Lucas, he's free, doesn't shoot. They're going to play the clock down. Back out to Hollins. 7 seconds. 6. Hollins, 25-footer. Doesn't drop. Webster, the rebound. Ahead to McLean. McLean down the floor to Bobby Jones. He couldn't hang on to it. It went out of bounds. And it's going to be Portland's ball. With a minute and 17 seconds to go. 99-88 Portland. They had a 25-point lead, but it really doesn't make any difference. All you got to do is win by 1. Here's a shot. Missed shot. Johnny, rebound. Thompson, his jumper no good. Webster, the rebound, switches hands, flipped it up left-handed in traffic. Marvin Webster. 101 to 90. Less than a minute. 45 seconds to go. Our post-game guest is going to be Johnny Davis. In goes Lionel Hollins, underneath, left to right, fouled. David Thompson. That's all for David. David Thompson gets a standing ovation by the Portland fans, and I congratulate all of you for doing that. Marvin Webster, Maurice Lucas comes out. They shake hands. They congratulate the opposition as they come out. They hug one another. Walton and Lucas, and this crowd loves every minute of it. It's in the book. Look out, Los Angeles. Look out,
Johnny Davis comes out.
2 points in the series. Bonnie Town plots one.
Right.
11 seconds. 10, 9, 8. Steal underneath Robin Jones. He gets 2 more, and he's fouled with 5 seconds to go. 1. The game is over, and the Blazers win it. And Ramsey throws his coat into the air and runs off the floor.
He doesn't care if he loses that one or not.
The game is over, and everybody congratulates everybody. The final score, Portland 108, the Denver Nuggets 92, and we'll be back in just 1 minute. The Golden State Warriors for the Western Conference Championship, and that series will begin somewhere, either in Portland or in L.A. this coming